What's going on, guys? Good evening. I want to do a better video here about the PS4 Pro because the videos that my girl took were pretty good. They were really, really nice. Of course, they were special. And then I did a video, but then it got cut off because on March 1st because it was 1 minute and 38 seconds because my phone was dying. So now it's at 80%. My phone, so it's pretty good charge for now. And then I did another video today. It was like 6 minutes, but then that fucking ended. I wanted to talk more about it, but then that ended up getting cut out too because the phone was low battery at 5%. So anyway, guys. So once again, I'm doing another video about the PS4 Pro. As you can see, what it says there, PS4 Pro, PS4 Pro Enhanced. So at the back, when you purchase the PS4 Pro, at the back you will see the latest Call of Duty game, Infinite Warfare. That's what it looks like right there. Now, the PS4 Pro, I guess people are saying it's for people that have 4K TVs, and if you have the PlayStation VR, but it still runs the same thing on a 1080p TV. It's just not a 4K display. And I mean, yeah, 4K displays are friggin' beautiful, of course, but I don't really care about 4K, really, man. I'm good with 1080, so. So anyway, guys, this is what the box looks like. As you guys know, whoever purchased, as you can see, jet black, as you can see what it says, 1 terabyte. So I'm still waiting for the firmware. There's no release date yet for the firmware for PS4 for 4.50. It's still 407. I believe that's what my PS4 says for the firmware. But with the firmware, the PS4 firmware, software whatever it is, 4.50, it's supposed to be a big, huge update. And I was reading it, and I remember Xbox 360 did this, and I believe Xbox One probably does it too, and Xbox One S. You can use in an external hard drive and install your games and applications on that external hard drive on the latest firmware that's coming out for PS4 4.50. So once that firmware comes out, everyone's going to be talking about it. Everyone's going to probably be doing a video about it. I'll probably do a video about it for sure too. Depending on how it goes. But the external hard drive that I have right now, it's only a 500 gig, and I only have about 300 gigs left, 300 gigs available because I have a lot of stuff on there, so it's not a fresh external hard drive. So whenever this firmware comes out, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but whenever it does come out, hopefully that month, I can maybe purchase a 2 terabyte external hard drive because the PS4 is already 1 terabyte. You get 860 gigs with it, right? I think I'm down to 656, or it might be less now because I just installed Life is Strange with it, which is 15 gigs. So it might be maybe 640. So it's still a lot, right? Because with 500 gigs, you're only getting about 400 gigs, right? With 1 terabyte, you're getting 860. So compare 400. Hold on a second. Compare 400 to 860. Which is better, right? But this thing about the external hard drive, you can go up to, it's going to support up to 8 terabyte, which is 8,000 gigs for the external hard drive for the PS4. And my friend Brian there, I think it was on Instagram. He's like, "Oh, what? No VR?" See, he thought I was gonna get the VR because I got the PS4 Pro, and that's what the PS4 Pro is for. Because the PS4 Pro is the newest and latest PS4. Because of course you have the PS4, the original, then you have the PS4 Slim, and then you have this one. This is the third version of the PS4, right? Of the PS4 console. And this is one of the best ones. Now, yes, it does operate the same as the other PS4s, but of course it does look different than the original. Um, but it's a Pro, and it's a 1 terabyte instead of 500 gigs. But I think the RAM is still the same, the 8 gig RAM, but I think there's a little bit more clock speed, there's a little bit more CPU. Yeah, they add a little bit more extra, right? You know what I mean? But the main thing is that it's a Pro and that it's a 1 terabyte. That's the main thing. Forget 500 gigs. Forget, 500 gigs are not bad if you're just gonna do GTA and WWE. But when you have your other games like Life is Strange, Back to the Future, other games I have, the demos, the free games, Resident Evil 7, I tried Watch Dogs 2. I downloaded the Watch Dogs 2 demo. You get it for 3 hours, right? You can play for 3 hours. I'm not gonna bother buying Watch Dogs 2 because it's not like Watch Dogs the original. It's more harder. Watch Dogs 2 is kind of difficult. It's not like where you can just go right into the city. You have to do the mission first to get into the city, just like GTA. But with GTA 5, it's more easier, right? There's a lot more you can do with GTA than Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is just more for hacking, and yeah, I mean, it looks good and everything. It's really nice. It's brand new, but I don't know, Watch Dogs is just really not my thing, and I'm glad that they had a demo for it. And they're trying to build on more demos for the PS4, so you can try it out if you like it, And then I have, I have Doom. I have the Doom demo, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of games, so that's the thing about it, right? So it's better to go for the 1 terabyte. The 500 gig, like I said, is good for like maybe 2 or 3 games, and that's about it. You put 7, 8 games on there, your thing's gonna run out just like that. But with the 1 terabyte, you can add like a little bit more, right? But I'm glad that they're gonna do this new firmware, the 4.50 firmware for PS4. I'm glad they're gonna do the external hard drive thing, so that's going to be pretty good. That's what this whole firmware is all about, is the external hard drive option, right, where you can install your games and applications on the external hard drive, but it's only good to get into that if you're really low. Like, say you only have 100 gigs left on your hard drive. That's going to take a bit of time, a few more games, you know what I mean? Like 6 more games or so. But yeah, once it gets to that point, then that's when you start getting the 2 terabyte or whatever external hard drive. And then you have more space. But once you do that, I think you only can use it for that. You can't use it for anything else, but that's the main thing. That's what you're getting it for, right? So that's the thing. So I think it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing about that firmware that they're going to be doing that. I'm not sure when it's going to be out. I wish it was already out already. But like I said, there's no rush because I have a terabyte PS4, so the space is not going to run out anytime soon. I already have my main games. The other reason why I have the other games is because when I had the original PS4 back in 2015, I already bought those games already, and I have the same account, the same PSN. So those games are still going to be free because you only pay for them one time. You know what I mean? So that's why I have Back to the Future, Life is Strange, Until Dawn. Yeah, I have all those games again, right? So, on top of the demos and all the other stuff too, right? So, but but yeah, guys, it's Friday, March 3rd, 2017. Of course, everybody knows what today is. Nintendo Switch is already here. People got it early, but of course, today's the official day for Nintendo Switch. But forget Nintendo Switch because I got this motherfucking bad boy right here. As you motherfuckers know what the fuck it is. Motherfucking PS4 Pro, bro. Can't ask for anything else. There's nothing better than this system right here. You got Xbox One Scorpio coming out, but fuck Xbox. PlayStation all the way. Fuck Microsoft. Sony all the way. PS4 Pro, 1 terabyte. If you don't have it already, and if you already have the old PS4, if you want more space and you don't have, and you don't want to take the hard drive out of the console, then spend the extra money on the PS4 Pro because it's worth it. Let me tell you right now, the PS4 Pro 1 terabyte is fucking worth it. Hands fucking down. Forget the original PS4. That's trash. Forget the PS4 Slim. Get the latest one. PS4 Pro is the way to go.